Lizzo left little to the imagination as she stripped down to a white bikini after ringing in 2026. The Grammy award-winning singer took to Instagram on Friday to show off her reported 60 pounds weight loss in the tiny two-piece from her shapewear brand Yitty, a moment that instantly set social media ablaze. With the new year just beginning and timelines filled with resolutions, filtered selfies, and carefully staged optimism, Lizzo chose to usher in 2026 with raw confidence and a powerful, visual statement that reminded the world she remains unapologetically herself. The image captured her standing tall, hands planted firmly on her hips, her posture radiating self-assurance as she smoldered into the camera. The selfie appeared to have been taken inside her sprawling Beverly Hills mansion, a subtle but meaningful backdrop that symbolized how far she has come. Both personally and professionally, Lizzo appeared makeup-free in the shot, allowing her smooth, glowing in an industry where heavy glam and digital retouching are often expected. Her bare-faced look felt intentional, even defiant. It suggested comfort not just with her appearance, but with the woman she has become after years of living under an unforgiving public microscope. Her body, visibly transformed after months of quiet dedication and lifestyle changes, stood as evidence of evolution rather than apology. Sources estimate the singer has shed around 60 pounds, but the image made it clear that the number itself was never the point. What mattered was the confidence she carried, the ease in her stance, and the unmistakable energy of self-ownership. Also included in the Instagram post was a second photo that offered a different but equally striking perspective. In it, Lizzo rocked a vibrant blue patterned romper from luxury fashion house Pucci, blending high-end fashion with her signature boldness. The piece hugged her figure effortlessly, celebrating her curves while highlighting her growing comfort, navigating spaces in fashion that have historically excluded bodies like hers. The contrast between the minimalist white bikini and the colorful designer romper added depth to the post, showcasing Lizzo's versatility and reinforcing the idea that she doesn't have to choose between comfort, confidence, and couture, Yitty, and a Pucci fit. Nasty Lizzo wrote in the caption, finishing the thought with a playful tongue-out emoji. The wording was unmistakably herjicky, confident, and deliberately provocative. It wasn't written to invite approval or soften reactions. Instead, it felt like a declaration, a reminder that she is enjoying herself and celebrating her body on her own terms. The caption carried the same fearless energy that has defined her career, a refusal to dilute her personality or dim her presence to make others comfortable. The post arrived just weeks after the Juice hitmaker used Instagram to directly address body shamers who attempted to mock her shape despite her visible weight loss. Even after shedding a significant amount of weight, Lizzo found herself once again at the center of cruel jokes and dismissive commentary, proving that for some critics, the issue was never truly about health or size. It was about control, discomfort, and an inability to accept a woman who refuses to shrink herself emotionally or creatively. Earlier in December, on the 4th, Lizzo shared another bikini photo that sparked intense conversation online. In that image, her head was cropped out of the frame, placing the focus entirely on her body and forcing viewers to confront their own reactions. The photo quickly circulated across social platforms, drawing praise from supporters who admired her confidence and criticism from those who continued to police her appearance. For many fans, the cropped image felt deliberate, almost experimental, as if Lizzo was holding up a mirror to the audience and challenging them to examine their biases without the distraction of her celebrity identity. These moments are part of a much larger journey that Lizzo has been navigating in full public view for years. From the beginning of her rise to fame, she positioned herself as a champion of body positivity, self-love, and radical joy. Her music, interviews, and public appearances consistently pushed back against narrow beauty standards, offering an alternative vision of success that didn't require conformity. That stance earned her a fiercely loyal fan base, but it also made Her a lightning rod for criticism, scrutiny, and relentless commentary. Her recent weight loss complicated the narrative in ways that few public figures managed to navigate gracefully. Almost overnight, conversations shifted. Some fans celebrated the change, others worried that it contradicted her message, and critics were quick to accuse her of abandoning the very ideals she once represented. Lizzo, however, never framed her transformation as a rejection of body positivity. Through her actions and subtle responses, she made it clear that self-love doesn't mean staying the same forever. It means respecting your body through change, honoring your needs, allowing yourself to evolve without guilt. Adding another layer to this period of transformation was Lizzo's recent legal victory, a win that quietly reinforced her resilience during a challenging chapter of her life. While she has largely kept details private, the outcome marked a turning point, both emotionally and professionally. For many fans, the bikini post felt like a visual exhale, a moment of release after months of tension, speculation, and strength, exercised behind the scenes. Standing inside her Beverly Hills home, wearing her own brand's design, Lizzo appeared grounded and at peace. The setting wasn't just luxurious, it was symbolic. This was a woman who had fought her way into rooms that once shut their doors to her, now standing comfortably in the center of them without apology. The mansion, the designer fashion, and the successful shapewear brand didn't overshadow her presence. Instead, they framed her as someone who had earned every inch of space she occupies. As expected. The response online was swift and intense. Fans flooded her comments with praise, heart emojis, and messages celebrating her confidence and authenticity. Many noted how radiant and healthy she looked, while others emphasized that her worth had never been tied to her weight in the first place. At the same time, the post attracted criticism, once again highlighting how visibility often comes with a cost, particularly for women who refuse to exist quietly. True to form, Lizzo didn't rush to explain herself. She didn't soften her message or retreat from the spotlight by simply showing up as she is confident, joyful, and evolving. She continued to challenge the notion that women owe the world explanations for their bodies. The white bikini became more than a fashion choice. It became a symbol of autonomy, the woman deciding how she wants to be seen and when. As 2026 begins, Lizzo's post feels like more than a celebratory snapshot. It reads as a declaration of freedom, growth, and self-trust. It reminds audiences that bodies change, confidence deepens, and self-love is not a fixed destination but a lifelong practice. Whether dressed in luxury fashion or stripped down to a simple bikini, Lizzo continues to embody a form of empowerment that is raw, imperfect, and deeply human. In a culture that constantly tries to box women into easy narratives, Lizzo refuses to stay still long enough to be defined. Her Instagram post, playful on the surface, carries the weight of years of conversation about beauty, health, autonomy, and respect. It doesn't ask for understanding or approval. It simply exists, just like Lizzo herself, bold, evolving, and entirely her own as she steps into 2026 without shrinking for anyone.